Hello everyone, I am Anita, Cpsn Signet Public School, New Nare. So, what you are seeing here, what you are observing on the screen? Yes, wind. But what the wind is doing? See, the things are blowing out. Here the roofs of the buildings are flowing. Why? How? So, this is all because of the wind, right? So, today we are going to see the poem from class 9, Wind. This poem is written by Subramania Bharti. He is the Tamil poet, and the poem is translated into English by A.K. Ramanujan. So actually this is originally Tamil poem and it is translated into English by the A.K. Ramanujan. So let's see the first few lines. That is, here we come to know that wind is a natural phenomenon, and here the poet is talking to the wind. So let's see the first lines. Wind, come softly. Don't break the windows, the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers and don't throw down the books from the shelf. See there what you did. What the poet said, see there what you did. You throw them all down. You tore the pages of the books and you brought the rain again. So here you are very clever. What the poet said, that you are very clever at poking fun of the weaklings. So in these lines the poet is talking to the wind and he is saying that don't do the destructive things, don't scatter the papers, don't break down the windows, then don't throw down the books from the shelf, don't brought the rain, but all the things are did by the wind. So here the poet is saying that he is suggesting wind to come softly and gently, and at last he is saying that you are very clever, you are making fun, means poking the fun, you are making fun of the weak people, weak things in the environment. So in the next lines we are going to see that here the poet is saying that frail crumbling houses. What is mean by the frail crumbling houses? You are falling down the houses, crumbling the doors, crumbling the rafters, means the beam of the roof. You are crumbling the woods, and you are crumbling the all the hearts and the lives. Crumbling means what? To falling, to break down all the things, to crush. So here the poet is saying that the wind is crumbling all the things which are weak, means he is crumbling, he is falling down the houses, he is falling down the doors. Not even it's effective to the physical features of the things, but also to the human beings. It's not only destructive to the physical properties, it is destructive to the human beings also. So the wind, in the next line, the wind is saying that the wind god winnows, and crushes them all. So here what the poet is saying, see, winnowing is the process where the wheat grains are getting separated from the chaff. So what the wind is doing, whatever the weak things in the society or whatever the weak things in the environment, all those are here, the wind is washed out, blows out with the power of the wind. Means the chaff is the weakened part of the grain. Okay, so it is separated, getting separated. So here the weakening things or the weakened things of the people, that is compared with the chaff. Means here the people is compared with the wheat, okay, wheat grain. So here the poet says that wind is a god, he is not listening to everyone, whatever you want, he is not doing like that. Okay, so he just do whatever he want. Okay, so in the next lines the poet is saying that the wind, okay, so here he won't do what you want. Okay, you won't do what you want or what you tell him. And see, what he is doing, that he is just thinking about the whatever he want. He is not listening to us. God is not listening to us. Here weaken points of the human being means the strong mind and the weak mind. What the poet is saying, that the strong mind and the weak mind. Those who have the weak mind, those people are affected from the adversities of the life, means the challenges of the life. So those weak people, the God is affecting, and those people are not survived in their life. And those who are strong, those are able to survive in the life. So here what the poet says, that we need to do the preparations to face all these things of adversities. Which kind of preparations we are going to do? That he is saying, let's join the doors firmly, let's build the strong homes. Okay, practice in a forms of the body, means we need to strengthen our body, we need to prepare strong, physically strong, and make the heart steadfast. Steadfast means what? Firm. Here we need to make our heart strong, means what the poet want to say, that we need to physically strong and mentally prepared for facing the adversities. Means in the both way, mentally and physically, we need to be stronger. Then and then only we can survive in the life. And here what the poet want to say, see these last two lines, that poet says that do this of the wind, and then only wind become our friend. Here what the wind means, the adversities, the challenges our life. Okay, so what the poet is saying us, that so if we do all these things of preparations, we need to build up our body strong, we need to face the things courageously, then only we can make friendship with the challenges of our life. So in the next lines, the poet is saying that wind blows out the weak fires, means whatever the weak things are there, weak minds are there, those are blows out by the wind. Okay, and he makes strong fires roar with the flourish. Flourish means what? Grow. So whatever the strong is there, here the wind or a god is help them to grow, and his friendship is good for us. We praise the friendship of the God, we praise the good things of the God every day. In this way the poet want to say that we need to become a stronger. This is the important message given by the poet to all of us, that adversities are come in our life, challenges, hardships, hurdles is the part of life, and we need to face. How we need to face all these things? That we need to become stronger, we need to prepare our mind good, in a good way, and the body means what? Physical strength, and we need to be a stronger. In this way the poet want to say that if we do all these things, or we prepare by mind and by brain, then and then only we can survive in the life. So this is the all about the poem. So all of you understand the central theme of the poem. What is the central theme? That if we are weak by mind and by body, then we are not surviving the life, and if we need to survive in the life, we need to become a stronger physically and mentally. This is the important message given by the poet. Now let's see the next point, that is a literary devices of the poem. Okay, so what is the literary devices? For example, figures of speech, symbolism, rhyme scheme, rhyme pair, all these things comes under a literary devices. The first literary devices is the anaphora. What is mean by the anaphora? Anaphora is the word which comes at first continuously in 2-3 lines. So you can see in the very first few lines the word come, you and don't. Line number 2, 3 and 4 is don't scatter, don't break. So all these 3 lines are continuously start with the same word. Same with the line number is also start with the you. So this is the figure of speech anaphora. The next figure of speech is the alliteration, where the consonant sound is repeated to make a musical effect. So see the first example, that is a wind winnows, the sound w is repeated. So this is the example of the alliteration. Now the third figure of speech, that is a personification. In the personification means what? We use the human quality, or we personified the abstract idea. So here the wind is personified. See, in the entire poem, wind we say it, but here what the poet is addressing to the wind? You, he. So the word wind is personified in this poem. Now here the symbolism. Here you can see the symbolism. Wind is symbolized by the poet. In which way? Here wind is used for the adversities, challenges, hardships and the hurdles of our life. So in this poem, what is symbolized? Wind is symbolized. Now the last one, that is the rhyme scheme. So when you observe the entire poem, you come to know that there are no rhyme schemes or the rhyming pairs. Means here there is an absence of rhyming scheme. This kind of poem is known as a free verse. So here we learned the poetic devices of this poem. So I hope you understand the poem, and we will meet next time. Goodbye.